Morning.
Good morning. Sorry, I'm just reading some of the trends here. I was trying to figure out what one of them was. I'll give you those in a few minutes. Weather today, mild again actually, very breezy outside again this morning. We will see a few showers again, but the good news is there will be more sunshine today, although yesterday didn't turn out to be as bad as we expected.
No, yesterday was quite nice.
Bad.
A lot of the day was nice. In places, I would say.
I was telling everybody yesterday that from 5 or 6 o'clock was going to be pouring rain, but it actually wasn't yesterday. It wasn't too bad. Same today. Top temperatures of about 15 or 16 degrees again in places.
Almost balmy, I thought, yesterday evening.
Balmy, yeah. I took the dog for a walk. It was lovely, actually.
Yeah. Cool. We're going to have a busy show between now. We're starting at 7 and we're here until 9 as always. And we'll check out today's papers in full at about 7:10 on the show. Just some of the big stories there in the Irish Examiner. Big Tom passes away aged 81. Dancehall King is the headline on that. This is an interesting one. The government might have to pull its multi-million euro publicity campaign on domestic violence, and that's because victims say it insults them. That's interesting, isn't it?
Story,
Also on the front page of the Irish Examiner, I think this is a bit of a strange one. Some of the Ulster players have been speaking about how they feel about Paddy Jackson and Stuart Olding leaving the club or the province. Ulster rugby players feel a great sense of sadness at the exit of their colleagues. I think they probably should have used a different term.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, when I read that headline as well, I thought to myself, not only could they have used a different term, but you know what? Did they really need to publicly say that?
Yeah.
It's going to just make them look bad, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's definitely backfiring because all the papers are picking up on it. Facebook say we'll tackle dark ads in referendum. This is a story in the Times Ireland edition with Facebook having a referendum task force and introducing measures to tackle these so-called dark ads that are aimed at Irish voters. There's a photograph of Big Tom as well on the front page of the Times Ireland edition. They're going to have a public element to his funeral, I've heard. So there's going to be, I'm not sure, we'll check out the dates in the Times, but the public are going to be able to pay their respects to Big Tom, which I think lots of people will do. I think it's going to be very big.
There'll be a huge crowd there.
And here's a story about Irish footballer Darren Gibson. He faces jail. He's been caught drink driving for the second time. So he's facing a jail term for that, and that's on the front page of The Sun today.
The top trends in Ireland this morning. Big Tom is the top trend after the sad news of his passing yesterday. Turner's Cross is trending from last night, which was Cork City beat Shamrock Rovers. SDGs in Ireland, that's the one I was looking at that I wasn't too sure about. I have to figure out what that means again. I had read it this morning. I'm already after forgetting.
SDGs in Ireland.
Yeah, I read it something this morning. It's to do with jobs, I think. I'll come back to that in a minute. And Brian O'Driscoll is trending this morning. Brian was speaking on News Talk yesterday about his own views on consent and what needs to be done from an education point of view, and actually spoke quite well, actually. He made a lot of sense, actually. It's nice to see somebody with his status speaking out about it as well. That's one of the top trends. And there's a headline I read as well. There's a candidate in Japan. Now, whether you believe in this and whether it'll actually work is a different story, but there's a guy who's going for mayor in Japan, and one of his policies is if he gets elected, he'd replace all the councillors with artificial intelligence, and he'll be the mayor, and they'll do all the proper jobs because he believes that councillors aren't pulling their weight. They're getting paid to sit in their arse and do nothing. So he's like, if I get elected, they're all gone and they'll be replaced by robots. So the start of the takeover starts now.
Japan.
Of course. They
Japan.
live in the future in Japan. Brilliant.
They do live in the future. Oh, that's a totally mad story, isn't it?
So shout out to Kerry County Council this morning. They're coming for you. Imagine it. Could you imagine
if I was a robot and you didn't know?
Imagine if I was a robot and you didn't know?
I'd know.
Oh, as a robot?
Yeah, I'd be able to pick up on it.
Sorry. What are we talking about? Anyway, look, we've got a really busy show between now and 9 o'clock lined up. If you want to talk to us, text or WhatsApp 083 300 3300 and you can get onto our page here and let us know as well. And I left a little picture on the page last night. I asked people if we gave you €1 million.
I love this.
You had to sing a song word for word with no mistake, perfect. Which song would you pick? And
can we say not Happy Birthday and not the alphabet?
Or the alphabet, yeah. To be fair. Actual songs. So
I thought about it. I might go for Rhinestone Cowboy.
Few votes for that as well?
Yeah, I know. I saw a couple of people vote and then I was like, yeah, I think I'd nail that. Hang on, I need to do something. You keep talking.
You do the radio bit. Yeah, so look, sorry, I'm kind of standing up completely out of the way here. So leave a comment here. If there's a song you had to sing word for word perfect with the lyrics and you make no mistake whatsoever, and let's just say hypothetically, because we don't actually have €1 million, but we were to give you a prize, which song would you pick and why? Let us know.
Back.
Right. We're going to do the radio bit.
Press the buttons.
Do the buttons. Yeah, go on. We may as well stay on because we're about to start anyway. Now you hold that.
Oh God, it's all going to go wrong now anyway.
A woman with technology in her hand. What'll we do?
Women.
It's like Japan all over again.
See, I'm a robot. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do this. So Andrew's going to start the show. I'm going to watch him because I need to learn how to do this properly. Okay, let's see how this goes.
Good morning and welcome to Kerry's Full Breakfast. We're currently live on Facebook. Well, Elaine is. I'm standing slightly to the side. Listen, we've a really busy show between now and 9 lined up. We've got lots to do. If you want to give us a shout, text or WhatsApp 083 300 3300. Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, she is here. Just there's the evidence. There's the proof. Right, listen, we'll talk to you properly after news at 7 o'clock this morning. We've got lots lined up and we'll chat in a few minutes. Good morning.
So
that's it. That's the radio thing. That's the bit we do.
That's the thing. That's what we get paid for, lads.
Yeah.
It's gas. Lots of people saying hello, morning.
And they have coffees as well.
Yeah, I brought some brown bread. Will we have some brown bread?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay. Will we end the video?
Yeah, I think so.
I've totally run out of things to say that are suitable for the public.
Yeah,
okay.
This is the bit where during the news, where we say things that are really offensive and we could get fired for,
yeah.
so we need to go now.
Really rude stuff.
Morning!
Right, so we'll talk to you soon, guys. Have a brilliant Wednesday, whatever you do, get up to, and keep in touch with us right across the day. Morning.